Let's talk about automaticity for just a moment. Automaticity is that thing in your brain that makes it possible for you to do repeated tasks without having to give a lot of mental attention to it. An example that I like to use is when you're learning to drive. At first, everything is very discombobulated for most people. It is, I'm trying to pay attention to where my feet need to be, where my hands need to be. Oh, wait, I need to turn on my blinker. I'm trying to watch the traffic. But the more you practice driving, the less stressful it is because your brain strengthens the neural pathways that are needed to engage in that task. And again, it's the reason why we don't have to learn to drive every time we get in a vehicle. The beautiful thing about that is it leaves our immediate attention available for the things that are changing around us, right? The traffic, everything that involves the weather conditions. Where am I going? I need to pay attention to directions. So operating the car becomes an automatic, and the rest of our attention can be given to the changing factors. So again, a beautiful thing, right? But it's not such a beautiful thing when the automaticity in our brain is geared toward going down neural pathways that repeat negative tasks or things that we don't necessarily want to keep repeating. For example, anxiety. If you have a stressful event, situation that occurs repeatedly, that experience paired with a strong emotion of anxiety then becomes the norm. So in similar situations, the brain and the body go, oh, we know what to do. And so the brain has already lit up that neural pathway and headed that direction, whether you intended or wanted to go there or not. That can work against you. So part of what we do is we practice mindfulness. We ask ourselves, is this situation something that I need to feel anxious in? Is this an auto response that I've got in my brain and my body working together to go that direction when that's not warranted in this moment or for this situation? Mindfulness is a really great practice. There's this exercise that you can do called 3-2-1, and it is 3 things I can hear, 3 things I can see, and 3 things I can physically touch. You go through that mindfulness exercise, you take a deep breath, and then you say 2 things I can hear, 2 things I can see, 2 things I can touch. And it's what you can do in this moment. Then you go through that. And then it's 1 thing that I can see, 1 thing I can hear, 1 thing I can touch. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, is there any reason for me not to feel safe in this moment? And if the answer is no, which 95% of the time it will be, then you can just allow your body to relax, and you're giving your brain what it needs in order to be sure you can be in a calm, relaxed state without the anxiety. That can be challenging to do, but mindfulness in that instance is really important because automaticity, as much as it can serve us, it can also work against us.